Hi, this is Larry. Thank you for joining us for today's training session. Today I'll be taking us on how to send push notification. But before we start, let's log on with your username and your password. Now, as far as I'm concerned, push notification is one of the most important aspects of your mobile app. Now, that's what differentiates your mobile app from an ordinary website. Because on a website, you post a content and you simply pray and hope that someone will have time to view what you've posted. But with your mobile app, you have the opportunity to interact with your users on a real-time basis. You post a content, you don't need to wait for them to come and view the content. You have the opportunity to interact with them, to notify them of new content. So you are sure that anything you post, you have at least 98% possibility of users being blessed by your content. Now, the push notification can be used under many circumstances. For example, you've posted new sermons, new blog posts. You can use it to inform your users. You can also use the push notification for daily inspirational message, daily devotional message, update, announcement, and so many other things that you want to pass across to your users. Also, you can also use your push notification to link your users to third-party content. For example, there was this church that we were working with, and the church administrator was so smart enough. He saw a job post on Jobberman, and he wanted to share it with all the app users. He simply used the push notification to direct them to that job post. So your push notification is very important, and I will appreciate if you can take it so serious. So let's start. Now, the first thing for you to do is to click on messages. That's where you'll be able to send your push notification. You click on messages. So this is your push notification home page. Just let me go through all the tabs before I explain. Now, the first aspect is message. Under this section, you just simply need to put a kind of a summary of what you are sending. We will still demonstrate that. Now, if your mobile app has been optimized for iOS, for iPhone users, you check this. If not, you're in check. If it's been optimized for Android, you check this. If not, you're in check. Now, if you want to connect your mobile app with your Facebook account or your Twitter account so that anything you post on your mobile app goes directly to your Facebook or to your Twitter, you simply click on it. Now, the location. Under this location, you will see the total number of iOS users and the total number of Android users, and you can actually dictate if you want the message to be sent to everybody or you want to pick a specific area that you want to uh, send the message to. Under the content, this is the main area. This area you'll be able to determine if your message is a kind of a direction to a third party content, or you want to link it to a tab on your mobile app, or you want to create a fresh push notification, and from here you send. So let's start. First and foremost, let's take this scenario that we've actually uploaded a new content, a new sermon, and I want all users to be notified of that. So let me type here new content uploaded. I can just give them a brief topic, the topic of the sermon, courses and courses. So let's take that. Then this mobile app that I'm using for demonstration is also optimized for iPhones, but if not, I'll simply uncheck it. But it is, so I check that. Then I move to location. Now I want everybody to benefit from this message, from this notification I'm sending. So in that case, I don't need to change anything here. I simply put it on all users. But let's just assume that the content I'm sending out, I only want to be for users in Abuja. In that case, I just need to click on specific areas. I click on this specific area and I can type the address or just put Abuja. I can specify this. Now, if you take notes, under here show only 100 users active in Abuja. So this area will give you a kind of an idea of how many people will get your message at that point in time. But just as I said, this message is meant for all users. So we go back to all users. Now the next point is your content. This is where we spend most of our time when sending out push notification. If you remember, we said we want to inform the users of new content that have been uploaded. All I need to do is come to link to a specific tab because the content is already on the mobile app. I just want to notify them and link them to the content. So I go to link to a specific tab, then under link, what I'm linking them to is under sermon. I click on sermons, and from there I'll be able to see and pick. If it's this one, I click and I proceed to publish. Now we can publish active on tool. This active on tool simply shows you when you want that push notification to be active. For example, I don't have a data connection on my phone now, and maybe for 2-3 days there was no data connection on my phone. Now, assuming I picked this message should be active until the 16th of this month. If my data connection comes back within that time, I will still be able to see the notification on my phone, although it won't come in as an alert again, but on the mobile app I will still be able to access the content. So if I want to send it right now, I simply click on publish message. Now I can also schedule the push notification. I quite understand it's not every time that you need to be on your system to send out push notification. You can type like 4-5 notifications that you want to send even throughout the whole week, and you can schedule them. Now we are around 4 a.m. in the morning now, and I want this message to go around 10 a.m. All I need to do is I come to send on. I pick the date. I still want it to be sent on the 11th today, and I can pick the timing. The message should be sent around 10 a.m. and I click on done. It's showing here, and this is very, very important. I must specify the time zone, because if I click on 11 and it's on a different time zone, that's when it will go. So I simply come here and I click on West Africa and I can send. So this is for a scenario whereby we've uploaded the content and we want to notify them. But let's assume that we want to send push notifications for maybe morning devotion or daily inspirational message. Now here, just as I've mentioned, you can write a summary. Let me just say morning digest. Maybe that's what you call your daily inspirational message, and the topic today is who you are in Christ. Now, who you are in Christ. If I want to connect it to my Facebook, I click here and I put in my Facebook account, login details, and also for Twitter. Now, morning digest, who you are in Christ. From location, I want everybody to get the message at the same time. Then content. Under this content, I'm not linking it up to anything. I'm simply sending out a fresh message. So I don't need to click on website or URL or link to a specific user. I simply click on choose from our offer. Once I click on choose from our offer, this will be displayed. I click on this auto dealership, and where I'm going to put in my message with comfort. Let me take that again. We want to send out morning inspirational message. Under here, I simply put in the summary of the topic of what we are sending. The location is for everybody. And under content, I click on choose from our offer. Choose from our offer. This will come up. I click on the auto dealership and it will come like this. Now let's assume the topic of the inspirational message that you are sending today is complete in Christ. Complete in Christ. Now under the content, you can type the message there. Now let's assume this is your message that you want to type. Do you know you are complete in Christ and you are seated with him in heavenly places far above principalities and powers? Go out today with this great consciousness. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Now this is your message that you want to send. You type it here. Now a picture speaks volume, so it's always good to put a very nice picture. Now we've uploaded so many pictures, so many relevant pictures to your account, but let's assume that none of the pictures here are actually directly related to your message. You can click on upload a photo. I can pick the picture directly from my system. Okay, I click on this. The system will automatically process it and I can pick that. And this is the picture. I click on OK and this will be added to the message. Now I can now make it more colorful. Here I click on this aspect. I can put in more color to make it more lively, and we are done. So we come in here and we can send now. If I'm sending it right away, I click on send now, and if I want to schedule it, I click on schedule now. I pick the time and the date, and I must never forget to pick the time zone, and I can send. And that's another scenario. But let me quickly go through the last scenario. Let's just assume that I've seen a nice job offer on Jobberman and I want to link that same job post on the mobile app. Now, as you know, this is just a summary. I can equally change this to other job post, job offer on Jobberman, and I come to location. I want everybody to get it, but let's also assume that only people in Abuja. I only want people in Abuja to get that. Maybe the job is for people in Abuja. I can just click on specific area users and I'll be able to type Abuja here. But let's still assume that it's for all users. I leave it like this. Now under content, as you know, this is not, I'm not linking this to a tab because it's not something that we uploaded ourselves and it's not something that we are creating. So I can click on website URL. So here I simply type the URL of what I'm actually linking them. It's not necessarily just for job post. Maybe I saw a very nice article by Joyce Meyer and I want to link directly to that. I simply put the URL. Now, assuming it's for this job post I'm talking about, this is the job post I want to connect directly with that. I simply copy the URL and I come in here, I paste it and I preview. Once I preview, it will be displayed on this preview page. So what I want to see there, it will be displayed there. Then I can move to publish. Once I move to publish, I can send it right away. I can schedule it, and at the same time, I must never forget the time zone. So it's as easy as that. Just as a recap, your push notification is very important. It gives you the chance to interact with your users on a real-time basis for your sermon, for your daily devotion, and for so many other things. I believe I've been able to do justice to this.